fuego, dog.
My favorite lyrics of that song is when he goes, I may be dumb, but don't get false hopes, because you know you'll never get your wrists out of those ropes. Did you guys hear that part? Listen again to the lyrics. Did you hear that? Dude, that might be the best. That might be the best song we've ever received on the show. What the fuck is Ox Grill? Anybody got a line on Ox Grill? Oh, look at all these. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. These are very, very nice. Although, I got to say, that's the best one because it's also a $20 super chat. Thank you, Stu Magoo, for the Bente Dolores, my friend. All right, what we got to do here? This is it's just a fucking calamity. It never works the way it's supposed to. Welcome, everybody. It is a birthday stream for your pal. It is my 45th birthday. Can you fucking believe that? I swear, hand to God, I was 26 3 years ago. I mean, that's what it feels like. It feels like it's been a minute since I was out in Phoenix, and that's when I was 26. But Jesus Christ, 45. Like, I remember knowing my dad was old at 42. Like, I remember knowing without a fucking hint or a smidge of a doubt that was the case. Tor was dressed better riding the bull than he was at dinner the other night. Yeah, I completely agree with that, Brian from Natural Red Catering. And thank you for coming out to the Fortress of Solid Dudes on Tuesday. Guys, in about a half an hour, part 2 of Slumbergate is going to drop. It is the Fortress Film Society. That is Thursday's episode of the Chad Duke Show. It is damn near 3 hours long. So you got about close to 6 hours of content in the past 2 days from the show, which is super cool. If you haven't signed up, encourage you to do so. I think it's a nominal fee. I've been around for 3 years now. I haven't raised my subscription fee at all. I don't plan on doing it. And I think we give you every bang for the buck. So if you want to check it out, if not, I'll give you a brief thumbnail before I get into the rest of what I wanted to discuss today on my birthday. My buddy Steve Pie Taster, whom I love, whom I admire, who's been a great supporter of mine for you. I've been a fan of his since I was 16 years old. That is when I discovered ska music at Lake Braddock Secondary School. Bought a copy of Ululu out of the 7-Eleven parking lot off Old Key Mill Road, and the rest, as they say, is history. And I was lucky enough. He was my very first in-studio interview when I was on Live 105.7 in Baltimore, called the Pie Taster, and said, I made it. I'm doing a radio show. And they weren't impressed. But Steve drove up to Baltimore and came on. And ever since then, I've been very, very proud to call him one of my close friends. He's done a lot of great things to me, including, I don't know if you can see, you see that tattoo there, but that is when we opened for the Pie Tasters at the 930 Club, and we had no business doing that. So love that guy. But he stepped in some shit. He traveled up to Manhattan to see the premiere of Tapawingo at the Dances with Films Festival. Tapawingo, of course, I have a part of that film. I think it's really funny. Looking forward to you guys seeing it. It's kind of making the circuit right now. It sounds like we might be at another festival out in California. And Steve got completely zooted and blacked out and then passed out in the lobby of the movie theater where Gina Gershon, who stars in the film, saw him, or John Heater, who stars in the film, saw him, or all of the people working on the film and all the actors, and everybody saw him. And he came on the program to kind of discuss what happened and really didn't give us a good reason. He was very apologetic, but he really didn't say, hey, I snorted 2 Xanny bars and pounded a bottle of Moet's. And then we're like, okay, all right, I don't know why you did that, but at least then there would be some sort of rationalization. So we heard Steve's side of the story on Tuesday. Dylan Narang, who, of course, is the director and writer of Tapawingo, he was there. And we got his side of the story on the Fortress Film Society on Wednesday. So I know that's a little convoluted, or Wednesday, right? Rather, that's going up today for Thursday episode. But that is kind of the timeline we're working for here in what I have dubbed Slumbergate. Slumbergate 2023 is what I have dubbed this. So you'll get all of that today, but I do have some exclusive content for those of you that watch Solid Dudes here, because I do like to reward the people that schlep over here to YouTube. The only thing I ask, could you fucking get us to 100 likes? There's 101 of you in here right now. If you all hit the like button right now, we'd be sitting in high cotton. Old times they are not forgotten. Those pearly fields are never far away. But I just can't get anyone to do it. I can't get anyone to hit the like button. It is a damnable misery of doing this. Stephen N. Gray, you going to dinner tonight? I will be having a fancy birthday supper tonight. Can anyone guess what I'll be ordering? I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with steak and coconut filth and Tito's and grilled asparagus and potatoes au gratin. Fucking steamed. You love the long shows? Well, thank you, Josh Stroke. I appreciate that. I like the long shows too, man. I love the long form. They call me Slow Rogan with the 3-hour episodes. Slow Rogan. Happy birthday. Thanks for all the awesome content. Jeff, you are a mensch. $20 super chat. Those are the things that keep the content coming. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. You want content? $20 super chats help. I won't lie. Oh, I got to tell you about my birthday before we get into all the controversy. All right, I'm very excited. I have criticized everyone for doing the birthday week. When the birthday stretches from one day, especially dudes. Like chicks do this where it's like the entire week becomes their birthday celebration. I always bitch and moan and complain about that. And now I'm doing it. So this past Saturday, I had the Tiki birthday party that I think I talked a little bit about on the show. If I didn't, I was it's only because I feel awkward talking about stuff with Tor sometimes. It's not his fault. I just do. I should have probably discussed that on the shoot solo because I think I brushed past it really quickly, but it's fantastic. I was making the tiki drinks and everybody was dressed rather festively. Gives me an opportunity to brag about this thing again. I don't know if you guys saw this on my IG, yo. But my buddy Adam McNair's wife is a party planner, and she made this for me for my birthday. Have you ever seen anything so fucking beautiful in your life? I've always said, and you guys understand this, and you guys that have been around for a while, you know this to be true. When in doubt with Big Shoot, give the gift of massive charcuterie. And that is what is accomplished here. I can't take you all the way through it because I ate it so fast. But if you see those little wedges of cheese in the upper right-hand part of the tray, those are horseradish cheddar, which is my favorite cheese. And then over to the left, you have your buffalo cheese, which was quite spicy, fucking delicious. And the cubes you see to the right, beneath the chocolate pretzels, are dill cheese. You ain't going to do anything better. I mean, you could leave a Lexus in the front fucking driveway with the keys running in the ignition, and I'm not going to react to it the way that I reacted to this fucking thing. It was absolutely spectacular. So, yeah, my birthday has been going on for quite some time. And again, if anybody else was acting this way, I would be giving them an acre of shit on my show and, of course, in my personal life. But look at this handsome fucking devil. You ever see... People always say that I'm fat and ugly and that I look like Shrek. And, you know, a lot of times I agree. But look at this guy, huh? Look at this stud. You went into a fucking tiki bar on the Big Island and you saw that fucking slender drink of water. Of course, I mean, you got the rosacea face going with the full-blown alcoholism. That drink I have in my hand there is a zombie. And that is 3 different kinds of liquor in it. And I had just poured myself one. So I think that's why the rosacea face is kicking in big time there. I'm going to stop showing you pictures of myself on this fucking stream right now. It's goddamn embarrassing. But thank you again to Jeff for the beautiful super chat. Al Sal, hey brother, I didn't know you work where you work. I always thought you were just the wacky guy in the chat. So much appreciate you. And one of your buddies stopped by the shop the other day while I was working and dropped me off a beautiful challenge coin. So Al Sal, thank you for the $5 super chat. And thank you for doing what you do. And you've never brought it up. That's pretty wild, man. I'd be telling everybody if I did what you do. Lori Wagner, $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Lori. You are the best. I'm very, very excited that you enjoyed the show and have stayed with me so long. It's been many years that you've been affiliated. Thank you so much for your generosity. I see that Alex Smith gave stars on Facebook. Alex, I would thank you, but come on over here. Come on over here to the YouTube side of things. Make sure you're signed up. Make sure you hit the little bell dingy. Make sure you click like. Let's get everybody on the same page because of the software, I can't see how many stars you gave. So thank you for your generosity, my friend. And Lori, thank you for your generosity. Spider Clamp is in the building. Happy birthday, brother. That charcuterie board is ridiculously strong. For the record, I spoiled myself the whole year when I turned 50. Yeah, well, that's coming up for me quicker than I'd like, Clamp. So you'll have to let me know what you did. It has been the week of Dukes. And, of course, my best gift is this latest gift of a $20 super chat from my good friend Spider Clamp. Clamp, I hope you're making it up to the holiday hootenanny in the Fortress of Solid Dudes. We would love to see you and your tall boys at 11 o'clock in the morning. Thank you very much, brother. And Jorge Gonzalez, thank you for sharing your talent with us. What a nice thing to say. Who else would I share it with, Jorge? Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, my friend. And I have had a great birthday. There is a C in Shude, by the way, just so you know. There's also a C in Tor's mom's parents. I'm not going to say it. He gets upset when I say stuff like that, so I'm not going to say it. Anywho, so that was the beginning of my birthday, was this past Saturday. And then, of course, I think most of you guys were aware of this. This wasn't necessarily for my day, but it was the week of my birthday. And I got a chance to go out to just an amazing place out in Georgetown. Trying to remember what it was called. Oh, Philomena is the name of this joint. And I don't know if you've ever been there or you've ever heard of it. I had not. I am not a Georgetown guy, if you can believe it. But like, if you ever want to be in a situation where you feel like maybe you could be in Goodfellas, like when they started bringing out these dishes, I heard, I thought I'd go from rags to riches. Like, I just felt like they were carrying the table in for me to sit right up front with Karen before she dumped all my cocaine down the toilet. I just can't even, no free plugs. You guys know I don't like the free plug, but I cannot recommend this fucking place enough. Now, if you go with Ant-Man, he's going to be underdressed and he's going to look creepily into the camera like right here. But boy, was that fantastic. And of course, this was after I had all the gory details from Steve Pie Taster. Now, I personally hung out with Steve Pie Taster for 4 or 5 hours. I watched him drink in the limo. I watched him drink in the restaurant. And then I watched him drink in the limo again. He didn't black out, pass out, pound popcorn, stagger around the streets. He didn't do any of the things that he told us that there was no explanation for when he was up in New York City. So I don't know. It further complicates the situation for me personally. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Josh Kim, quick 49 for my fellow Dave Infamy. I just saw your tweet, pal. Happy birthday to Mr. Josh Kim. He's a gentleman and a scholar, and I believe a Corey Rita convert is what I think Josh Kim is that Corey was bullying Josh into listening to the show, and for some reason he relented, and now he is all in. Yes, here it is. Here's my buddy. There's the birthday boy wearing his Let It Rip shirt. Happy birthday to you, Josh, and thank you for joining us. We're the proud, the few, the people that aren't offended by Chad Dukes. Thank you very much. You're a good man. And thank you for the super chat. Always much appreciated. There's my girl, Emmy. What's up, Emmy? The merriest of birthdays, Chad. Thank you to you, Emmy. 1999. Too generous. Too generous. You guys are being very, very joyous on this joyous day for me. Thank you so much, Emmy, and thank you for being with me for as long as you have been. If I'm bragging, I want to brag about this as well. I asked for a couple of things on my birthday from my wife. I requested pancakes. I requested turkey bacon. You guys can have all you want. I like turkey bacon. I don't feel as greasy after I eat it. I don't feel like my heart's going to beat out of its chest. I eat twice as many slices. I love regular bacon, but every once in a while I prefer turkey bacon. All you want, it's fine by me. I requested log cabin syrup. I don't get political on here. You know that. But if you changed your name because a bunch of idiots on Twitter said that your name was in some way offensive, even though that's been your name forever, there's nothing offensive about it, you make good syrup, I'm not buying your syrup anymore. I buy log cabin syrup because I'd like to be in a log cabin drinking syrup. And then I requested coffee and the Hunt for Red October to be on the television. And guess what? As you can see by these pictures here, I got it all. I got it all. There might be better movies. Now, I'll take that back. There might be movies that are as good as The Hunt for Red October. All right? I'll give you that. Maybe as good as The Hunt for Red October. There isn't one that's better. Not fucking one. I'll take the Pepsi goddamn challenge on that shit anytime anybody wants to. Emmy, thank you. You look like a mob boss in that pic. The one where I was shaking up the fucking the drinks, or the one where I was at the Goodfellas dinner. I love a good Goodfellas dinner. This one, I look like a mob boss, Stephen and Gray, when I'm wearing a Christmas blazer with snowflakes all over it. I'm a snowflake. All right. I guess I'll take that as a compliment. There might have been, look, I don't want to cast any aspersions, but there might have been a couple of mob bosses in that place enjoying themselves as well. I have no beef with any of those people. Happy birthday, sir. Love you in that way. No bullshit. I say it every time, but there's a lot of you that do a lot of good stuff for the show and a lot of good stuff for my shop and my small businesses, and you help keep this thing together. There ain't nobody that does more than Bobby Double L. There is nobody that does more than Bobby Double L. I don't know why he has decided to take such a personal interest in my well-being, but all the support matters, but there's support that moves the fucking needle too, where at the end of the year, you're like, holy shit, this guy paid for this much tour producing or this many internet bills at the studio or this much rent or whatever the fucking have you. So thank you, Bobby Double L. Your actions speak louder than your words. Grape Waterloo. If everybody's trying to come up to the studio and you want to bring something refreshing, always appreciate it. Matthew Burke, a breakfast of champions. Happy birthday, my friend. Thank you very, very much, Matthew Burke. I look forward to seeing you. It has been confirmed. Matt Burke is going to be part of the power trio that heads out to Money Monk's house. That is this Saturday. Are you guys aware of this? Have you seen this? Do you know about this? No, excuse me. Why am I saying Saturday? This Friday night, right here, on this very channel that you are watching right now, you will be able to see not only Matt Burke, but Biker Sean, Jim Jester, Mark Borger, the whole fucking lot of these clowns heading out to Monk's house and doing Solid Dudes episode 39. And when I say 39, I mean 49. Can you believe we're already at fucking episode 49? Can you fucking believe that? When you get into your 40s, man, time flies in the weirdest way possible. Like, it's just constantly going way faster than you think. Matthew Burke, thank you again. There it is. There it is. All right, let's take a look at this. I can yell at you guys for a little bit. Allow me to attack the audience here. Let's take a look down here where it says 1 waiting and 8 likes. 1 waiting and 8 likes. Can we get some likes on these videos, guys? I'm putting them up early. If you click like, it gets into the algorithm. It don't cost nothing. We've popped some pretty good fucking numbers on the past few Friday nights. It'd be nice. We hit 300 on this bad boy on a Friday night. It's going to be a game changer. Gets in front of some people that are like me, obsessively watching old Stern clips, old Ron and Fez clips, old Obie and Anthony clips. Get this shit in front of those people because I can't imagine they wouldn't like this shit. I can't imagine it. Matthew Burke, thank you again. I'm looking forward to Solid Dudes on the whoa. Happy birthday. May you enjoy another prosperous 365 around the sun. Holy shit. Dustin Divine. Dostrovia, my friend. Slancha, Prost. Oh, man. Salud, Paisan. And thank you for the $49.99 super chat. That is very, very generous. Thank you so very, very much. Wow, you guys are being fucking super generous today, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Dustin, for being around as long as you have. It's been a fantastic day, so I did want to brag a little bit about the rest of it. So today I have already had my breakfast. I'm doing this with you guys, which I look forward to. Then I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to ride the Peloton because that's what I do. I get on the bike that goes nowhere, and I don't lose any weight, but I certainly keep my wind up. And then I'm going to go see Thanksgiving. I haven't seen Thanksgiving yet. And it just looks like it's my type of movie. It looks like it's an over-the-top slasher. It looks like it's got some gnarly kills. It's got a great fucking, guy in a mask murdering everybody. And if you recall, there used to be a guy in a mask murdering everybody movie being released every 3 days. It was Scream, and then it was I Know What You Did Last Summer, and then it was Urban Legend, and they all had a different gimmick. Like there's guys in a beekeeper's mask, there's a guy in a fencing mask. Like they all fucking had like a different killer. Who was the one? I think it's and I Know What You Did Last Summer. It was the dude was wearing what the fuck was he? Oh, he had a big raincoat on. Like he had a giant raincoat on that you couldn't see who he was. So I don't know how that would obscure your face, as Nino Griezmann would say, but it did. So I'm excited. Okay, yeah, I found a picture of the guy. Here's the dude. If you guys, I don't know if you've seen this film or seen the trailer for it, but it's been out for a couple of weeks. I wanted to go see it down at the movies we're at the beach, but it just doesn't seem to work when we're down at the beach. That's the guy. He's got like a pilgrim mask on. He's got a big bloody fucking axe. He's putting people in the oven. He's hitting people over the head with his axe at the Thanksgiving table. He's filling them full of cornbread. All the fun stuff. So I'm going to go see that today. You know what, Dustin? You paid for my movie. Thank you so much, brother. You're very, very generous. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait to go. Please say Jester brought a headphone splitter. Thank you, Stroke. I appreciate you, bud. Oh, if you're an Orioles fan, make sure you get your T-shirts from Birdland Sports. I hate the Orioles. I wish I would shoot them into the sun if I could, but they make my buddy Josh happy, and he makes beautiful shirts. Beautiful shirts. So if you're a big fan, go check those out. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, there's a splitter. Jester didn't buy it, but I think Biker Sean bought it or Morger bought it. So we will have a splitter on Friday night. So Peloton. Gonna go see a horror movie by myself, which I'm always excited to do, and then fancy dinner tonight. So that's what's on the docket. I'm very excited for all of that. It's gonna be a good day. Tom LB, thank you for the stars. Appreciate you. Hey, my name's not Duke Truck, you crazy bastard. Tully K, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Happy birthday, pal. You are the best. How can I be the best when you're the best? Shake it up. Did you guys see Scotty had like a massive heart attack? Scotty Farrell had a massive fucking heart attack. I guess he's fine now. He's been he was in recovering for months. It's crazy that him and Cumia had massive heart issues, like very close together. I mean, those are two guys that I have listened to quite a bit on the radio in my formative years. So, men of a certain age, you get to a certain age, you start having procedures like that. So I'm glad to see Scotty is on the fucking mend. I was worried about him. Urban Legend getting a mention is strong. Urban Legend's great. All those movies are good, man. All those 90s fucking slasher movies, I got a soft spot for all those. I got lots of soft spots. Knowing you are a Corolla listener, would your achievement day be in lieu of your birthday? Joey, thank you, brother. And I do believe in achievement day. Adam, it vibes. I believe Adam is wise. Adam is wise and Adam is pragmatic, and he's also a bit of a soothsayer. I mean, he has predicted a lot of stuff. But I understand the essence of what he is saying. Like, your birthday is nothing you achieved. Your birthday is just the day that you started to exist. Why are we celebrating that? I get the essence of what he's saying. My achievement day would be, I'll never forget it. I was sitting on the couch in Lisa Warden's office at 99.1 HFS, and she called us in. It was Oscar and I, and everybody at the radio station. We were waiting. They all poured in the door, and she told us that we got evenings at HFS. Still probably the most pivotal moment of my life. It was my first full-time gig in radio. We were making $25,000 a year a piece. Oscar, I think, took a pay cut to take that job. Or he might have had to still keep doing promotions. I don't remember. But it was just huge. It was a gigantic moment. And there were a lot of pitfalls after that. But once you've been full-time in radio, like, you have to clear that. You have to clear that. And it was in a format that didn't fit me. And it was probably 6 months removed from me being considered a stalker of the Junkies, maybe a year. that would be it. That would probably be my my achievement day. Thank you, Joey, for the $50 super chat. Thank you for always being so supportive of everything that I do on the program. That's a very good question. And yeah, that's what it would be. And I respect the shit out of the ace, man. I understand why he says that, but I don't get his bent about people wanting to have a nice birthday. All right, there's a few things I want to get to on the program today. I want to get to these pictures of Steve Jackson here, which are absolutely batshit crazy. But this is I don't. It's always tough for me because I don't want to be like one of the older people that gets to an older age and then they just hate everything that young people are doing or that came after when they were alive. I don't want that. Like I don't think that's a healthy way to go about your life. But while I'm saying that, I can also say that I think that with age comes perspective. And I think that if we're being honest, there's shit that people are doing now that ain't that cool. I think we can all say that, right? An Elf on the Shelf for me is one of them. Elf on the Shelf is double jeopardy. You already have the greatest you better act right or you're in for some shit mechanism in place in the history of at least modern society. And that's Santa Claus. Santa Claus, OG, triple OG. Nobody's more powerful than Santa Claus. You tell these little shithead kids, hey, if you're not good, you ain't getting no goddamn fucking presents. There's nothing under that tree for you. You're getting a lump of coal in your stocking. We go as far as to say lump of coal in stocking, which I think is an error because then it gives the child a weapon. But you already have a mechanism that puts the kids on notice on top of Jesus, on top of God, Yahweh, whomever you... If you don't act right, you're going to hell. Now, maybe we're too soft to tell kids that nowadays, but we could certainly tell them they're not going to get their, Teenage Mutant Savage Mondo Blitzer fucking Food Fighters Street Sharks action figures. They're not going to, if I could date myself even more. You're not going to get that if you don't act right. But now we have come up with Elf on a Shelf, which is a word I'm not allowed to use anymore here, but we all know the word. It's kind of that word. It's not... It doesn't, no balls is the way Corolla would describe it. Elf on a Shelf is kind of lame. I can start there. But if it's going to exist, why wouldn't Elf on a Shelf get put in June or May or July when the shithead kids are shitheads? They don't have any spatial time. Christmas is a million years away. It's like, all right, I'll act right the last 3 weeks before Christmas, and then I'll get a big rack of presents. Elf on a Shelf could be used in a time where the kid usually isn't motivated to be on their P's and Q's. June, July, halfway to Christmas. If you're going to do it, why would you do it when you already have Santa's got your back? Santa's going to make these kids act right. It's stupid. It's dumb. And I'm glad I don't have to do it. I don't like the elf. I don't like the gimmick. And I think it's double jeopardy. That being said, here's something that's happening now that wasn't happening when I was a kid that's awesome. And I've seen a couple of these videos pop up on my Instagram Reels, I think they're called. And that is parents dressing up as the Grinch and scaring the shit out of their children. Okay? Parents dressing up as the Grinch and scaring the shit out of their children is something that I can get behind. Now, if you haven't seen these, I'm hoping that there aren't any technical snafus here because I didn't have time to download this video. I'm just replaying it right off Facebook. This is one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. I love this idea. There's 3 things I want you to watch for in this video. One is the dad in the Grinch suit is all in. Balls out. He's not pulling any punches. He fucking stinger splashes the Christmas tree. He's dragging little children across the floor. I believe he hits a fucking Batista spear on one of these kids. He's snagging presents up hand over fist. He's dragging them out. This guy is not doing a bit for kids. He is the Grinch in this moment. And I want you to watch for 2 things. One, there's one little girl out here that's fucking terrified, and it's hilarious. The camera will pan over to her. You'll see it. It's fantastic. The other is there's 2 younger boys that they start fighting. They start fighting for their lives. Like they want to try to stop the Grinch from stealing Christmas. This is fantastic content. I mean, this is fucking outrageous. This guy is Father of the Year. He's dragging this kid out of the room by his ankles and putting him in a sack. Now, I want you to watch in the next couple of seconds. There's a camera shot of a little girl on the couch that does not get the gimmick. She doesn't get the bit. I mean, that's the appropriate response if you're that age. Now, watch these other two boys, though. Like, eventually, they're like, we got to defend Christmas. That stinger splash is the greatest thing I've ever seen. The stinger splash to the Christmas tree is my favorite thing I've seen in 100 years. If you're not doing that for your kids on Christmas, are you raising them right? It's like, here, you little bastards. You never know who's coming through that front door. And I love the fact that if I'm that dad, like those kids are like, let's get him. He's bigger and stronger than us, but he's ruining Christmas. And little sis is screaming on the futon, let's fucking Arn Anderson this Grinch. Just fantastic. Edard Smalkowski, thank you for the stars. Come on over and join us on YouTube, please. Nick, 1999 super chat. Thank you, brother. Happy birthday, Dukes. I was just wondering, are you and Othello good after they blindsided you with the former co-host of yours? Thank you for the super chat, Nick. Yeah, I said everything I needed to say on that show about why I was upset. I thought I was pretty clear and upfront. I thought I was, you always think you're in the right. I understand why they did what they did. I'm always going to be okay with Othello. He's a different type of cat. He's very sensitive. I'm sensitive. So I reached out to him a little while ago. We were texting a little bit, and he kind of let me know where he's at. So yeah, I mean, we're cool. Absolutely. I don't have anything but admiration for that guy and his abilities. I've always said that I get bummed out that I wish he wasn't so tormented. And I would like to create with him. I think he's really funny and talented, and I think we do funny stuff together. But I think that he's probably had enough of the way that I am, which most people at some point get to that level. I don't even blame them for it. I've had enough with the way that I am most of the time. So yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely cool with that guy. I'd like to be cool with Shorts, but it's weirder there. He really gets involved in some slimy internet stuff, and it's just some stuff that I'm not cool with. But I don't have any beef with either one of those guys. I wish them the best. I hope everything they're doing goes well, and I got lots of great memories with both of them. So yeah, we are cool, Nick. It just is what it is. I mean, look. Othello ain't talking to me. My brother ain't talking to me. Like I had heard from my mom for 8 months until today. She sent me a text on my birthday. So I mean, it's tough to be around me for an extended period of time, I think. And while sometimes I don't think I'm wrong 100% of the time, I think the way I handle conflict also is pretty tough to deal with. And so it is what it is. But thank you for the super chat, brother. Greatly appreciate you. Yeah, the Grinch bit is hilarious, Alex. Thank you. It's one of my favorite bits that I can remember seeing in 20 years. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it one more time. Watch him get this kid. Watch him snatch this kid up. Watch him drag this kid out of that. Is that a bathroom or a bedroom back there? Look at this. Look. He has one kid, and then he takes the second kid down. Look. That face says it all. That face says it all. It's still real to me, damn it. Stop that kid. I was going to get the presents. Oh, they're getting him. They're going to get him. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, what happened to my screen? Jesus Christ. That's fantastic. That is way better than Elf on the Shelf, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to show it to you, because I'm like, Elf on the Shelf stinks on ice. You know it doesn't? That. Oh, here's something I can show you. A lot of people have reached out to me and said, hey, Dukes, I'd like to get you a Christmas gift. Well, you don't have to get me a Christmas gift, but what you could do is stroll on over to CommonwealthDryGoods.com and pick yourself up a little something. Look at all these beautiful Christmas albums that we have over there. They will ship out today. If you'd like, make that happen to you. Who else has a Goo Goo Dolls fucking Christmas album? Who? I want you to find one other person in the area that not only has a Goo Goo Dolls Christmas album. I got Alabama, but I think that, yes, there it is. Hanson has a Christmas album. And you know what? It's surprisingly good. I'll be the first to say it. I was surprised. You think anybody else has a Linkin Park almost acoustic Christmas album other than CommonwealthDryGoods.com? You already know the fucking answer. There's a good gift. Get yourself something nice off the site. We got the Listen Jerk Jerky. We have all the fun Christmas stuff. It's all up there. So that would be a beautiful gift if you did want to go down that road. Fortress Film Society episode yesterday was fantastic. Did you already listen to it, brother? It just came out. Oh, maybe you watched it last night. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get to the main course. I've been blithering incoherently here for a couple of years. Oh, boy. Dukes and I have the same birthday. Dukes and I have brothers we don't talk to. Well, in my defense, the second me and my brother had that blowout, I immediately texted him and apologized for my part of it. And like a C word, he hasn't talked to me since then. So I'm not expecting to hear from him today. I don't know what's going on with him, but I'll take 50% of the accountability for whatever's going on there, even though I'm not exactly sure what it is. But I'm willing to take 50% of it, and I think that's pretty goddamn generous. All right. You guys ready for this? So this is a picture of Steve and Hot Man on the red carpet at the film festival. Now, what I want you to take a look at is, first of all, Hot Man's suit looks pretty good here. It doesn't look nearly as boxy as it does in other photos. But let's take a look at Steve's face. This is before whatever the phantom trip down to the bar in the lobby of the theater that he is claiming, we are claiming a 0 hour. If you listen to the Fortress Film Society today, you will hear Dylan talk about this moment. He believes it's pivotal. This is before that. And I can tell you, as someone that's known Steve for decades, I've never seen his face look like that. It looks off. It looks like it's blackout time already. That's just my opinion. Here's another example. Now, the flash is not doing any of these gentlemen any favors. If you're going to have a flash that bright go off, you really need to have a little bit of makeup on, a little bit of concealer. As a thespian, as a paid actor, I know this as a fact. Also, Steve, unfortunately, has a little red spot from where his glasses clearly were. But I would also say that in this picture, he does not look like a sober person. Now, he is wearing a Nelson Tarwater Tapawingo lapel pin, which I'm very appreciative of the support. I'm appreciative that he would want to go up and see my movie in New York City at the Dances with Films Festival when he knew straight up there was no fucking way I was going to do it. There's no goddamn way I was going to go to Manhattan. So these are not the pictures that I was referencing, but I do think that it makes it, it's painting a picture here that perhaps our timeline is off. Does Ted have a bloody lip? I'm not seeing that. I'm guessing it's possible because I'm guessing Ted has never operated a chapstick. So I think that there is a chance that Ted could have got a level of lip cracking, dryness, chappedness to where there could be, but I'm not seeing that in this picture. I mean, this is a very nice thing for them both to do, but this is not a very flattering picture. If I was either one of them, I would have asked to see whoever took the picture. I'd say, like, hey, let me see that fucking photo afterwards because I think you're doing me kind of dirty. So that kind of sets you up for what I like to call the main course. And that is, before I only had the one shot of Steve actually catatonic, unconscious, blotto blackout, allegedly, sitting outside in the vestibule outside the movie theater. I've only had a few of those. Oh, I got a dinghy. Let's take a look. Holy shit. Let me go ahead and say thank you to Rich Mordecai with a beautiful Venmo. Have a drink on me tonight, friendo. Thank you so much, Rich. I don't know if you're watching right now, but if you are, that is very, very generous. Thank you so much. What a nice Venmo. What a nice dinghy to get. I've got dengue fever. Why are there so many commercials for dengue fever on the radio like 8 years ago? You guys remember that? Does anyone remember that? Every third commercial on 106.7 was for dengue fever. I've never known one person that's had dengue fever. Knock wood. Why do they need so much advertisement time bought on a local sports talk radio station? I'll never know. Danny Becker says he remembers. Yeah, it was like every third spot. Like they had more real estate on 106.7 The Fan than Cars for Kids. By the way, if you want to know why you hear Cars for Kids so much on every radio station, come ask me in person. Ask me in person and I'll tell you. I can't tell you here. But what I can tell you is most people in radio know why. And they field complaints. Every radio station in America fields complaints for the Cars for Kids spots. Every single one. I've had many diagnostic tests for dengue fever. Tom O.B. has had diagnostic tests for dengue fever? Fuck me. Oh, shit. The man, the myth, the legend, Corey Rita, the Slim Reaper, as I call him, in the building, and he's got the calzone. You ain't going to eat it. I'll eat it for you, Corey. Thank you so much, brother, for the $49.99 super chat. Thank you for always being so supportive of the show. And I am having a fantastic birthday, so thank you for being a part of it as well. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for the day today, and I'm excited for all the support I'm getting here on the fucking program. All right, you guys ready? Let's get to it. So, this is the picture that Dylan sent me of Steve at the event. Corey, thank you, brother. I'm going to take that down so people can see what we're doing here. Thank you so much for the support. This is, I don't remember what theater it is in New York, but this is opening night of Dances with Films, which is a pretty big movie festival. They have one out in Los Angeles, which is huge. This is their one they do on the East Coast in Manhattan. Again, remember, friendos, when I was at the Virginia Film Festival, John Heater was not there. Gina Gershon was not there. Like, the cast did not fly in for that one. They flew in for this one, presumably because it's New York. So when Ant-Man fell up the fucking stairs and ruined everything, the only people that heard that were cast. I mean, there was definitely cast, but crew, fans that bought tickets, family. Movie stars walked past this man. Movie stars 100% walked past this man. So what Dylan did was proceeded to approach our buddy Steve Pie Taster. Closer and closer. Now, you could see that there is a movie theater here. Where'd it go? I just lost it. Aha. Now we're in the thick of it. Now we're really close. Now you can see that that is the phone in the hand. Phone in the hand. I had some people alleging, I think it was Fan of Radio, that potentially this phone you see down here in his right hand could have been a vial, could have been a pill capsule or a flask or something that held a mind-altering substance. No, it is indeed the phone. He had the wherewithal to keep a hold of the phone. And I guess he felt really safe in Manhattan to pass out with his phone like that. He does look peaceful, Josh Kim. I will give you that. But is this really appropriate? I think we can all answer that. This is a deep sleep. This is not a cat nap. This is not a let me recharge the batteries. This is not a let me close my eyes for a couple of minutes. This is a passing out scenario. This is Slumbergate, the embodiment of it. How you can fall asleep. Now, that does look like a more comfortable chair than you would normally find in the lobby of a movie theater. I'm going to go see a movie today. I doubt there's any chairs like that. But if you felt the need to do this, why wouldn't you jump in a cab and go back to your hotel? I mean, this is outrageous. This is catatonic, ossified. I don't know what the response should be. Here's what I know. He's incredibly apologetic. And for that purpose, a part of me is reluctant to break his balls as hard as I would like. And we do say on today's episode of the Fortress Film Society, if this was somebody else, if somebody else had done this, the level of ball breaking, the magnitude would be so high. Like, imagine if Jim Jester had done this, or Ant-Man, or Drab T-shirt, or anybody else that's ever been affiliated with anything that I've done. Because we have so much admiration and respect for Steve, he's not getting it as hard as a lot of people would, at least in the context of the show. But I mean, this is bizarre behavior, in my opinion, because it would be like, what this would be like is if Steve came up to me and said, "Hey, Dukes, I'm going to sing this weekend in my band," right? And then I went to see him, and he'd completely forgotten how to sing. He wasn't able to carry a tune. He didn't know any of the lyrics, had laryngitis. Because I've watched Steve drink my whole adult life. I have drank with Steve my whole adult life. Nothing has ever come close to approximating this level of blacking outness. That's why it's not even like if Steve came up to me and said, "I'm running a decathlon." No, that would be out of character. It's in Steve's character to get a little blotto and go watch a movie. That's what makes it even more fucking confusing to me. Which is why I'm going to continue my fact finding. I got to be honest. It's important. I got to get Ted on the show. I got to try to get some of the cast and crew that were there. Maybe Dylan can help me out with that. But I got to get to the bottom of what fucking happened here. And I hope eventually what I get is some honesty from my good buddy. Steve ate another human burrito before the movie. Thank you for the super chat, Corey Rita. I mean, you make a joke, but Steve is eating a human burrito and didn't act like this, Corey. I think that actually goes to prove my point better than anything else could. Steve is eating a human burrito, allegedly, and didn't have this response. I'm not sure what that means. If only we could get access to the lobby security cameras. I think also, Al Sal, like, not just to see Steve pass out, but there's a portion of this story where Hot Man Ted swears on a stack of Bibles that for 30 to 60 seconds, he was shaking that man by his lapels, shaking him to try to get him out of his comatose, of his malaise. And that Steve would wake up, look him dead in the eyes, and then fucking fall back out. I don't know anyone that's a deep enough sleeper to do that. Because the second you wake me up, I'm like, oh, where am I? Oh, shit, I'm in the movie theater. Oh, shit, Napoleon Dynamite just walked past me. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is there. And the fact that he's apologetic is great, but like, does he know what he's apologizing for? That's the most curious portion of this.
Go.
All right, so I've got one last thing for you here. And again, Thank you to everybody that is donated stars today, Venmoed, all the good stuff. Please consider doing your Christmas shopping at Commonwealth Dry Goods. Greatly appreciate it if you do. We're stocked and loaded for the holiday. CommonwealthDryGoods.com. The boys are back in town. I'm very, very excited that Warik has not broken up. Now, it's difficult to follow them because they release content out of order. They release content that was filmed months ago, sometimes years ago. But this video appears to be fairly recent. And you know I like to cover everything that they do here on the show. We had the State of the Rack episode where we thought the Pale Mamba could have potentially been excommunicated from Warik, which would have been fucking devastating for those of us that are hardcore fans. So they put out a new video, and I saved it. I haven't watched it yet because I wanted to watch it with you guys here in this forum. So we will watch that. I will take my leave of you. I will go up and have my birthday Peloton, and then I'm going to go see at Thanksgiving and enjoy myself. All right, so here's our boys, and if anyone can help me figure out what this building is they're in front of, I really would appreciate the help, because I'm eventually going to go up to Warik, Rhode Island, and go to all of their shooting locations. Kind of do a real J. Peterman tour while I'm up there. I'm really excited for that. Couple of things I've already noticed from this video, and that is our guys. They have the dude that just stands there flexing, not moving behind him. He's back. He's not in every video. And then secondly, there's a girl filming them, I think, because they do the bit that everyone that kind of stinks at. Now, I don't think Warik stinks at what they do. I actually think they're really good at what they do. But everybody that stinks at what they do, when they make a video, they're too lazy to cut out the person saying go at the beginning. So then you hear it inside the context of the video, which makes me think it's still possible this is all a bit and they've been playing us for the past 4 years. But brand new material. Keep an eye out. I haven't previewed this. Keep an eye out for, we're going to start making predictions where we think Chief Feast pops out from. All right. And it doesn't appear that Pale Mamba has got a hammer on him anywhere. But it does appear like he is wearing tie-dye Crocs, which is regrettable. But shouts and verbal nod out to young Malibu, who has it looks to be a fresh hoodie on. A lot of times there's not a lot of freshness going on with the apparel. Fit looks pretty good for my guy.
Go.
Go. Go.
Go.
Go. Go.
Go.
Why wouldn't you just edit that out? And why would you put an N in front of go? Go. Is that an NH? How would you spell that?
Go.
Go. Why would you just clip that out? You could do it on the iPhone.
Go.
He's thinking about jumping, though. They got a curb right there for him to jump off of.
Go.
Warik in this mug. Welcome to our block, you word? Let's get this old 900. Yo. They trying to test our city. Where we from? Oh, 900 the block, and we ain't never run. Big W's till we drop. We ain't doing this for fun. We always making the loudest pop, something like a drum. I'm dead ass. We the best in the game. Ain't none like us.
Your boy is just flexing. Like, I don't mind the flexing bit, but I think if you're not reacting at all to the bars, to the hot fire, I don't know that you're kind of in the moment. Like everybody else that's around the MC that's spitting, like I think they need to be kind of helping him along the way, putting him over, hyping him up, as the kids say. And your guy on the right is just, he's got one move.
We coming from the Ocean State and we hyped up.
Also, the dude to his left seems kind of bored. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that guy just ate an edible 20 minutes ago.
Shout out to my block. You know we taking no.
You can't have your hand in your pockets if young Malibu is spitting. He deserves more respect than that. You can't have your hands in your cargo short pockets.
Over. Not my fault. Y'all better sleep like a.
There he is. There he is. He comes out from behind the fence.
You know we taking over. Not my fault y'all better sleep like a coma. Weak like you got corona. Warik taking the whole rap scene. Jack Harlow and MGK need to get sober. Yeah, yeah. Cause when my team coming, we starting with...
Poor Chief East fell down. Why would he pick someplace so tall to come out from?
Taking the whole rap scene. Jack Harlow and MGK need to get sober. Yeah, yeah. Cause when my team coming, we starting with class. Hey, yo, Chief, come dump it on their ass. You heard? Real rap shit, baby.
I hope he's all right.
Real rap shit, baby. You already know how we coming. You heard?
Welcome to.
Why can't I buy that shirt? Why would you wear that shirt in a video and I can't buy it? Where's that shirt for me? I'd buy one for each day of the fucking week if I was able to go someplace to a website and pick that up. It's so tantalizing.
Oh, 900 with all my youngest busting. Yeah, we ducking. I bust your fucking pumpkin. We don't say lean. We chugging our ducking. If you got a problem, I get you straight dumping. Yo, look around. This is our city.
So are these apartments? Are these condominiums? Like what is this housing here? I've never really seen anything quite like it. And there was a giant M when they first started. They came out of the side of a building and it was labeled M. Is this assisted living? I'm not sure.
Mine. Been fine for 3 years. I love my throne. I go where I want. I talk how I please. Cause honestly, who's gonna stop me? Stop team. I'm getting sick of popping out of shit. Just to prove that I'm the shit. Cause the way I rhyme is...
He rhymed shit with shit there. Not terrible, but I've heard better offerings from Chief.
Got you so pissed and I acknowledge it. Yeah. Fuck all the nonsense. You see our projects. I live my life like our cars.
So that's a project. That's their projects. I wonder if they live there.
Doing what I want, yeah, and not giving a fuck about the comments, you heard? Yeah, you heard?
Damn, he threw his phone, and now young fucking pale hammer Bomba is gonna throw his hammer. This has a recipe for potential disaster here. Let's watch that sequence again.
Fuck all the nonsense. You see our projects. I live my life like our content. Doing what I want, yeah, and not giving a fuck about the comments, you heard?
I do think, look, I know a lot of you don't like these guys, and a lot of you don't think they have talent. That is true what he said. Like the fact that they believe so strongly in their content, like go look at the comments on the videos, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you want to see what they're doing. People are fucking ruthless. They say the worst things you can possibly say about a person in the comments. So that part is he's actually speaking truth, and they've been doing it for years. Some of their videos have enormous hit counts. They usually get about 30,000. I mean, I don't know. I'm more impressed by them than I think a lot of you are.
Yeah,
Real
it's fucking hammer time, baby. Get it now.
Like, I wonder, like, I guess they set up the shoot so there's a big, giant fucking run out for when the hammer gets thrown. I always expect to hear a windshield just get completely crushed.
Let's get to splitting.
Yeah.
Growing up on a different side of the fence.
Yeah.
When me growing up rich is like a chance of giving the presidency
Oh, boy.
the pence.
Oh,
Nomad, I'm big dog in a world filled with hens. Living how no one wants to just to make rent. Screw that. I'd rather go up to bat, spit facts, come at all the pigs and have people behind me screaming true that. Cause we put it on the back, straight out the rack. Big W shit.
Real rap
Now
shit,
we
baby.
coming.
Real rap shit, you heard?
All right, so here's the problem, is that Pale Mamba needs to just be relegated rather, to hook duty. If you hear him on the hook of an actual produced Warik song, very strong. But clearly, he's not very confident when it comes to this type of a forum, right? Let's see this. I mean, that guy ate an edible, and he also is dressed like he's going to go work at fucking Lowe's after this. Can we see that dude again? Who's that guy? Like, bro, keep up kayfabe until you get off screen. And then I think somebody laughs at the end of this. I would hate to think I'm being fucking punked this whole time, because this gets way less intriguing to me if these guys are doing a bit. But tell me if you hear a laugh at the end of this.
Real rap shit, you heard?
I think he's laughing, and I think the chick that's filming is laughing. That's what I think is happening there. And if so, that's a bummer. That really is a bummer. I'm hoping that's not correct. What is going on here? Stop stream. Disgusting pigs. It's absolutely the worst. The worst invention of all time is also the best. Like being able to watch videos anywhere you like in a magic window, information window that you can handle in your handy can handle from your pocket is fantastic. But whoever decided just start the next video immediately afterwards, like that's what we need to do to keep these people, these crackheads, fucking locked into our content. I hate that bit. Almost as bad as the trailer just initially starting whenever you hover over something on Netflix. For the Steve investigation and your birthday, well, thank you, Jared. I appreciate that. Absolutely. We've covered so much. Fantastically productive hour today on Solid Dudes. Hammer throw followed by glass break, car alarm screeching something. Yeah. That's what I always expect whenever I see it. Jared, thank you for the super chats. Thank you to all of our super chatters today. Corey Rita, the $50 super chat. We got a beautiful Venmo here. Oh, look at this. I'm glad I checked. Mark LeBlanc. It just says show in the comments. Well, thank you, Mark. You're not related to Bo LeBlanc, are you? Bo used to do these shows with me, and then, he's got 100 kids. If there was one person in my life that I would have thought was not going to have 1 million kids, it would have been Bo, and I would have been wrong, and I would have lost a bunch of money. Holy shit. All right, guys, it is 2:30, so that means there is a brand new episode of the Chad Duke Show available for you right now, chaddukeshow.com. Hopefully you go check it out. Hopefully you live it, love it, breathe it. Fortress Film Society, plus we progressed Slumbergate on quite nicely. 3 hours worth of shit for you there. We did about 250 yesterday, so you got a lot to get to. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day. Thank you for all the kind words, the super chats, the well wishes. Please do your Christmas shopping at Commonwealth Dry Goods, and let's go ahead and roll out the trash can.
Got this beat from DJ Grimy, and you know it's Fuego, dog.